Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusha hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusha into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusha will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged the Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. Really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. Trust I can count on all of you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, come back in one piece.
Target hit. Strider 1, return lines to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Count is back in the saddle with Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. No, it's real funny.
Evade. Continuing attack. I'm trying to break.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast to protect them. They can use some air support.
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
I'm on my target. Half the enemy's already down. That LR SSC is really something. I need to back on the front lines ASAP. We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Locked on.
Roger. The park will be secured. The OTSC does clear the way.
I know the feeling.
Missile.
HQ! We're falling back! We don't stand a chance against their air support!
Hold your ground.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading from 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 to meet both threats at once.
Strider 4, trigger, and for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger. Conditions keep changing. Battle will just take.
Stop these guys before somebody lights a fire under our asses!
That hit. I'm on my target's tail.
It's a big maze. Missile! Break hard!
Missile away.
Perfect. Strider 1 destroyed target.
You know how many you've taken out? And you're back. Where's Free Strike?
Roger.
Missile hit.
Bandit has fired a missile at me.
Target in gun range.
3 strikes is overhead. Lady Luck's now on our side.
Strider 1, locked on target. Vessel confirmed sunk.
We've lost 30% of our fleet. It's going to be difficult to complete our mission given these circumstances.
Everyone's requesting backup. It'll take forever to get here.
Hold them! Don't let them through!
Thanks to our air support, victory is within sight. Let's turn the remaining enemies into shark bait.
Steer clear of the sunken Allied ship. And how many did we lose?
Spiked, breaking away.
What do you mean, retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
Bandit has fired a missile at me.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
We're slowly has the upper hand. Use the tide of battle in our favor.
Our tank commander's down!
Show the enemy no mercy. Keep firing. It'll be a grind.
That area's all yours, Strider. Back at one squadron at the Silver Bridge.
Target destroyed.
The enemy's about to overrun our position. Tighten up the defenses immediately!
Bandit in my sight. On guard. Strike 1. Attack missed.
Hostile lockout on Strider 1. Missile launched.
They aren't as good as the ones on Silver Bridge. The enemy is nearly reached headquarters. They're knocking on the front door.
Half our forces are neutralized!
Strider 1, free.
Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked out! And most exposed to the enemy's air support!
Our strategy is about to pay off.
Vehicle eliminated.
All captures, this is Mate 1. We'll handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, LRSFD. Take it from here. Water shallow. We're out of standstill. We're pinned down.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Fall back 900 yards. 3 strikes is here.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Whether it was Strider or Cyclops, it looked like he did a real number on the enemy. A missile copter or ECM. Shoot it.
Target eliminated.
Lost half our men? What about the reinforcements?
Range.
Let up. Hopefully it stays that way for a while.
Strider 1.
The enemy is worn out. This is our chance.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Strider 1.
Understood. Understood. Understood.
Backup is coming. The defending HQ.
Target hit. You did really well out there. This is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
Wiseman, watch your tail!
I'm on its back.
Breaking through the escape lock.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without
Try and target every enemy. Just keep focus. Take one down, then move on to the next. Target acquired.
Phase 1. Barbati Reconstruction Park is under our control. Now, on to the enemy headquarters. Hey, those are our planes. Give them away. This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
Missile. I'm on my target's tail.
Missile. Understand attack.
Missile. Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile hit.
Missile.
Missile away.
Missile. Missile.
The balance is in our favor.
Missile. Missile.
Target down and out. They have a lock on me.
Missile.
5 minutes remaining.
Firing all the way. One hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Suspended. Cyclops 1, evade! Lost the friendly! Rider 1, you've got their attention. Get your pal.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy behind you, take!
Target destroyed. Missile launched.
Reflex 1, enemy's locked on.
Missile.
On my target's rear, firing. Say goodbye. Lock in. Strider 1, break now!
Target acquired.
Pilots will go in for you to back us up. Focus on the enemy in front of you.
Time for a quick hit and run. Locked on bandit, attacking. Get your pal. Attack missed. Fire for building! Missile inbound, evade!
Target is hit.
Time for a quick hit and run. Splash 1. The enemy's got a lock.
Chapter flash completed.
Missile. Missile.
Receiving lock. Breaking.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on.
We're low on missiles. 3 minutes remaining. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your land. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear. Finish them! The battle conditions are changing constantly. I don't like it one bit.
Missile.
There's just too many of them! Enemy is locked on, breaking! Cyclops 1, launching missile.
Missile.
Strider 1, enemy on your 6.
Miss. Target still active. 2 minutes remaining.
Bandit is hit. Lock on, good night!
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the enemy's red fleet and then reach for it.
Cyclops 1, Fox 2.
Fire your next missile. Punch a giant hole in that enemy shield.
1 minute remaining.
Cyclops 4, Fox 2.
Don't let him any closer.
Break through the enemy lines and make your way to the headquarters.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Time to attack!
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
Ah, you're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. X.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. Mission prep can be fun. It's just like you say, the enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. Fox 2. Not bad. They're as good as Wood says. Although their teamwork is somewhat lacking. Evading.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Bandit on me!
Target acquired.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Mr. X is eating through those forces.
No. Who are these guys? Cyclones 4, dodge that attack. Locked on.
Strider 1, enemy is locked on.
Survive his hit. Let me slide in on that too. Sorry, I gotta bail out.
You did well. I have a lock.
Some soon after. That's the last we heard of him.
The long forces around. Bandit fragment. Let's try to use some sort of strength. Focusing on the very one. I'm clear behind you.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yeah, still talking about family.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
Yes, comes the season.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Taking fire.
Target hit.
Cyclops 3, I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Took him out one by one. Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry. Let's go make. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home. I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
All right, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride. bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Oh, Cam, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 leaders. Eject while you can still talk. Ready to fire.
Hold up. My radar has shown that an enemy aircraft has been stuck on Cyclops 1 for a while now.
Makes my blood run cold to even think if he came up on my 6.
Shit.
He's refusing to fire. He wants a sure shot. Not too bad. I've got his attention. Just wait for your chance.
It's mine.
That's the spirit, too.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman, missile closing.
I'll keep him on me. Just a
Cyclops
bit
1,
longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops One's down.
Eject already, Wiseman.
I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded.
Wiseman, stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Look who count.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit! Oh, this guy's too tough.
I don't think I can take him on.
Taking fire.
Fox 2. In gun range.
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get it close to them.
Target acquired. Warning, enemy has a bead on you.
Stall warning. Missile.
Fox 2. Missed. Commander's taking fire.
It's fine. Have a little faith.
Stall warning.
Now I see why he's the king of the skies. Trigger's our only hope.
Target was not struck.
Taking fire.
Damn, I want to go to Trigger's aid, but I can't keep up.
Missile hit.
Good job. All right.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My heart
Damn
is
it.
punching out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS.
Stall warning.
Farbanti's now under OCN control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to...
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed, unfortunately.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too. Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns? It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
So you were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us.
The more the merrier.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
There's a strict curfew. But people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on. Why don't people realize this?
Missile away.
Target is eliminated.
Wonderful, so be it!
Wait. General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaFarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Getting out of rock. Breaking. Evading enemy missile.
There's a vehicle safe shot when the communication networks come back online.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Target destroyed.
Bandit has a lock.
Missile launched.
You're in their sights, Strider 1.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth. The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Gruner Park. Captain Carl, do you know who needs to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. They actually went to war, and the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take a helicopter from there.
Members of a military group calling itself Free Erusians destroyed. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Thanks. It's the point of the toast.
Tank destroyed.
Some three strikes. I had scratches on the tail instead of part of the beetle unit. All rebels must be taken down. You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 19er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
Generally, that transform has led to enough numbers from the Erusian military. It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radios? You have one in your cockpit?
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Yes, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
How are we supposed to tell a difference? There are enemies everywhere. An armored vehicle's behind us. This vehicle is by the Erusian forces. Take it out.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Taking fire. Take care of them. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks. What do you think? Prepare to fire on a moment's notice.
Leading our country further into ruin.
These talks, so please watch over the future behind heavens. We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. Copy. Concluded. Regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation.
Box 2.
The Erusian government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Ocean, as rebels.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. High-effect detonation report was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters, and then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology came us to the moon. I can't believe Rusi is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that. I'm triggered.
You radicals were so busy developing UAVs, you forgot to develop real pilots. What a disgrace.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi when they rock the General's day.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Target eliminated. This is one of ours.
How'd you at last, Longcaster? We've been reached and we're here to help.
We were nearly done. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them. It means getting rid of those assholes faster. Roger. Fire for the next half hour.
Regionalism is part of the infighting within these groups.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Wilco.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. To the rear of the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up their losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches. There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown drones attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP. ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Welcome.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
9. Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Bandit destroyed. Well done. No good. Shit.
They're in my way.
Enemy on your back.
Missile away.
Strider 1, target eliminated. Strider 3, launching missile.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Welcome. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't aboard the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden.
They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
Enemy on your back.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Strider 3, launching missile.
UAV is down. 5 bandits remaining. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Strider 1, target acquired. 4 bandits left.
Not bad at all.
3 bandits to go. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
It's not enough to be quite functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. What's that?
1 bandit to go.
They are after Dana, aren't they?
Punch 2. Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army?
Belongs to the
Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General Staff? No, we've left it at this. No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns? It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete. Update us on Tyler Island.
Good work. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
Nice. They're on the run? Eliminated.
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Thank God. Friendly birds. Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Intensity of a second. Our last vehicle is destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. With that, they're all lined up.
Target acquired.
No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. Really don't want to
Mission in range.
Erusian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos We'll head back to Yeet. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least get the kill chain from this area.
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
No sign of letting up.
What this is we just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Go, rebuild the ring!
We're in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver.
Right now.
The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible. It's a big base.
You're with us. Can you see the enemy APC from there? I count 12 dead bodies here. The upper middle class. There's what's nearby, so they could be researchers and their family. Most likely, they were involved with Belka. We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. Hitting the landing craft! Many thanks, Lancaster. Didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. Target is down.
Explosion inside! Do the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. We're after the supply ship. Do the countdown!
Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. I'm pretty sure we're there already.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We're firing at each other.
This is AWACS Lancaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! First, the info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. We're coming close to the lead. Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
There's still one arsenal left. Another bomb is gonna Brazil. We'll have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Target is down.
Don't let anyone other than a room in airspace.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind. Fox 2.
Planes of the Erusian army retreating. They're just sitting ducks for our air support.
We destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood. Cyclops 3, stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass. I've heard that line before.
Damn it! In this crazy mess, I've got plenty to pay attention to other than your dirty ass. Visual.
Like an eagle.
Strider Squad, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Launch
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. This is launch control. Enemy on your back. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Yeah, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. Share it if you can help these refugees.
Count me in.
That's right.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I'm thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Use the smoke canister. Maybe who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass?
Caution. Pull up.
Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Good job! The enemy tanks are smoked. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile. 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 Missile.
One last thing that's wrong.
Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
That took care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
I can't get along.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. They're faster than I expected.
The supply ship's in the clouds. We can't find it.
These guys continue pursuit of the supply ship.
Missile hit its target. Everybody, keep a safe distance to avoid getting caught in the explosion. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them! Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Missile.
We've recalculated the remaining time.
Missile.
60 seconds remain. Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed. Missile away.
If the operation fails, we've failed everyone else.
Strata 1, target acquired. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Caution. Pull up.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
This is Tango.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.